The drop site for this operation will be in Canada.
Alright, no breathful briefing outside of that. Welcome back to more Long War Rebalance and Site Recon. Everybody's favorite mission.
Commander, we've been asked to investigate some unusual activity taking place near a small fishing village on the island of Newfoundland. Local government officials were responding to a mayday signal when all contact was lost. From the ship, the village, and the rescue team itself. Strike One will need to move in and secure the area. Let's see if we can find out what happened here. We have a new objective.
If we can. So I don't know what the enemy deployment is here, but okay, we already have something back here. Just one zombie, okay.
Solid copy.
That's never something you say in a zombie movie. Just one zombie. It's like
Aye, aye, Commander.
every zombie is a problem. Considering the HP of zombies, we probably wanna keep squad close together so we can focus them down. Used this back here for sniper shots.
Sí, señor.
See if that actually works. Okay.
Digging in.
Creepy silence. Lots of alien activity.
You've got zombies near your position, Strike One, which means the chrysalids aren't far behind. We need to find out where these things are coming from.
That's not a chrysalid.
Objectives updated.
Okay, you got 4 thin men over there and a zombie is somewhere behind that container, which is not everything not super great. Let's see how this is looking. Alright. It's like we're not getting any additional targets from danger zone. Yeah, you're not gonna have any shots from back there. Trying to see what kind of positions we can take here. Somebody could go inside here. Well, if you're out of the way, to open up that spot. We have some shots from the door. Just move you in here. Not sure who you're gonna see, if you're gonna see the thin man or... Let's see. Okay. Bodies on those guys hiding behind the crates. Like, we could go in here and get a shot at this guy with CCS, but then with the free tile move, that is not a lot of room we can make here. A lot of damage we can get in now.
Heading there now. Enemy troops.
Oh, okay, so the chain activation does not count for zombies? Is that what I'm getting at here? So you would actually have a shot as long as we can maintain line of sight to that zombie. I don't think this guy can reach me in melee, but this one guy could, so he needs to die.
I'm on the move.
He's just gonna need to die. A pretty decent shot. Can probably finish that off with you. Yeah, we got double tap available. Probably just means you're gonna have to finish off that zombie.
See you in hell.
That means you can come in here, overwatch the Thin Man, and we can have one suppression here. Yes, on the closest guy. Ah, I guess it's Shadow Shot, not Shadow Poison Spit. That was a very good hit. Yeah, a little bit of a corroding problem, which we can clear with engineers, right? So, if I remember correctly, if we end our movement next to... After each action, yeah. Rules code 1, Jason A, that's a thing. So, I'm kind of wondering, if we go in deep here, kill this guy, then we can move you up to that position. Needs to be adjacent. And I can't stand around the corner. Where can I have you guys adjacent to each other and still be useful? That's the question here. I wonder if adjacent counts if we're here. Like, I kind of move, right, to clear the corrosion, move next to the other soldier, and then I can still use the psionic ability and panic one of the back Thin Man. But It's not like we're getting line of sight on any of them, though. That's the problem.
Okay. X-ray down.
What if I don't do anything with Wilco here, and I just move here? Move Riley in to clean the corrosion, and then Wilco carries on moving somewhere else. So clearly we don't have the positions for something useful here.
Moving out.
Advanced. E4 to panic. 84 to fray.
Voices in the head.
I think at least part of this car would be full cover. But you'd be wrong if you thought that. It's not even line of sight cover here, that crew cap of the car. Yes, we hide in here for now. Yeah, your mobility is kind of bad. That hit point here, like what's happening? Why do you have so low hit points? Maybe that's a decent smoke grenade opportunity here. That's what do you do? Can I still open the door with you? We can't dash into the room here. Otherwise I could position myself in there, inside there, but you actually have to open these doors manually. I'm deeply regretting approaching this whole map from this angle. That's what I'm feeling right now. This terrain sucks. So maybe we just dash here. Next turn we can open the door. Move, open this door, shoot or overwatch.
Yes, sir. Let's rock.
You're just gonna hunker over here. And I think you're just gonna be here. Once the second door is open, you can maybe shoot through the center.
En marcha.
Przyjąłem.
Then we're still gonna smoke up here. Because I don't like this low health. Something I probably need to pay more attention to during a squad loadout. I'm like, yeah, maybe if you don't like the low health, give people some items that give them more health.
Contacto visual.
That's so mean, you know? Okay, understanding this chain activation, but if enemies are running away from the squad, then they're also still activating shit. That is a rough situation to be in.
Heading to that location.
Let me just open this door just so that I can get proper. We don't even have like a red indicator for whatever the Tin Man did. That is the one I mind frayed. So the other one ran further back. Is he gonna keep running away and activating the whole map to come to me? So you see him from here, but I'm not getting an indicator that I see the guy from here. I don't think any of the chrysalids are a threat right now. That's suppression available again.
Roger that.
Voy hacia allá.
I'm wondering if I just want to shoot him just to make him apply holo targeting, and yeah, that's it. Keep this available in case the chrysalids group up, so we have to get some mayhem value. So, okay, let's apply holo.
A la orden, comandante. A cubierto.
Either take the 2 shots or we take the panic now that we've mind frayed him. That's a much better chance here. Okay.
On the move. Good to go.
Zaraz tam będę.
Reach out, but let's just take it. He's not going anywhere.
Holding.
Oh, yeah. Reload you when you get a chance. Okay, so with 7.3 we can reach there. So there's no way that this guy can attack here, right? Just gonna I mean, I need to do something about this guy. But I also have a double tap shot on that lid here. No. Moment we're suffering from the 35% damage reduction. Oh, and also keep in mind, yeah, they will apply acid to me if they get next to me. Or corrosion, or whatever it's called.
Venga, se me está acabando la munición.
That's affirmative.
It's the second thin man still that ran away. I'm a little bit... Well, I'm not easy to be flanked because of this wall here, actually. This looks way less... It looks more dangerous than it actually is. Okay, I think that is not terrible. Let's get some shots in on this guy. Crits. What do you have? No line of sight is what you have.
Heading there now.
That's gonna be a problem. No, I think we can finish that off here.
Nie mam naboi.
Adelante.
You're still applying that, even if you're not actually touching me? Okay. Not getting any pass-through shots here.
Ha caído.
Bristlet regarding mind fray and panic stuff. Not immune to that. Won't have anything that kills. Well, I guess you could kill him probably with another mind fray, right? 2 to hit. Then maybe we flashbang this guy. Uses your mobility to 4. You only 1 AP, but lose mobility. Okay. So I should be able to use the medkit after that shot. Question is though, do I use this turn to reload here, or do I apply holo targeting to make the shots easier?
A la orden, comandante.
Many. So these are the only 2 chrysalids. 2 zombies I have contact with that I'm not aware of. And of course, that one thin man somewhere.
Arma agotada. No puede ser.
Hitting would have been nice. Would have definitely liked hitting the enemy. Reaction from extra conditioning. That is beautiful.
Nailed. Got no ammo.
Reaction from commanding officer. Alright, okay.
It's killing
Keep them coming. I like those reactions. Okay, 92 is not 100%. Let's make sure we actually get the kill. Okay, beautiful. You can, with your 4 movement, can still get next to me and corrode me again. I'm going to be very sad. I guess we can always cleanse the corrosion. I feel like that kind of corrosion, right, from next to you shouldn't immediately tick. I think that's unfair. I think we gotta stack up here.
10-4.
Make sure everybody can shoot the same targets.
Locked and loaded.
Okay. Skinny man is back. Can we get a flank shot with you from here? Possibly. I don't know if that's actually counting. If we're leaning out to the left to shoot him or to the right. Might not be a flank. Maybe once the chrysalid is gone we can get a proper flank. So I think you take the kill here.
He's down.
And then my hollow.
Gonna need to reload soon. Damn it.
Yeah, I mean, we can definitely get a shot from here, a flank shot. Better be a kill though, and with a laser carbine, I'm not too convinced that that's gonna work. What about you? We'd go in for close encounters. It's really the question of where are those 2 zombies that the game says are supposedly active.
That's affirmative.
So is the game actually gonna give me the close encounters, or is it gonna cheat me out of it again? It's shit. Get cheated, son. God damn it.
Już się za to biorę. Co to było? Recarga correcta.
Like, it's close encounters is within 4 tiles, right? That couldn't be more within 4 tiles if you tried. That's exactly 3 tiles between me and the target, and it didn't trigger. Which is the most annoying thing about this is in XCOM 2, you actually have a tile of wiggle space. You can be 5 tiles away from the enemy, and it still triggers close encounters. And apparently here you need to be within 3 tiles. Ah, XCOM. Most consistent thing about XCOM is that it's inconsistent.
Punkt umocniony.
Digging in.
So much health.
Aż mi fiknął.
Headed there now. Reloaded.
Reloads in when we can.
Ya estoy.
Conservo la posición.
Right there.
Got it covered. Good to go.
I've got a visual.
I don't have a visual. Okay, there's a special chrysalid there. What's happening here, honestly? These are some weird zombies that are active that I've never seen, and then they are chain activating other stuff. It's all very strange.
Wyruszam. Gdzie voy?
I don't think we need the holo targeting on the zombies. We usually have enough aim to hit those guys.
Heading to that location.
Do we take that shot with you? Okay, so at the moment it's only chrysalids, right? We don't have any thin men active. So I'm wondering if I want to try to box up a little bit up top. We can't block every tile where they can jump up. Right, not with 6 people when you have 9 tiles, but we can at least block the close tiles.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Okay. Standing fast.
Przeładowany.
Well, that's the downside of that, I guess. Okay. Could definitely be a pass-through shot, right? We just need a little bit better line of sight, and maybe we can actually also additional targets shred them a little bit.
Teniendo hostil.
Yeah, that wasn't terrible. No. Anything I should know about you? That's sort of you being really ugly. Trial, I guess. Oh no, that's just negating my close range penalty. Maybe you just have exceptionally high mobility. That's why you call it the charger. Or maybe you get other people's phones working. Well, either way, we got some holo targeting here. And that cleanses that corrosion. Oh, even cleanses your own corrosion. That's nice. So, yeah, okay. Only zombies. If we kill him and kill
X-ray down.
the other guy down below, which seems fairly straightforward.
Out of the game. Reloaded.
Just have a couple zombies to deal with. And they hopefully cannot jump up here. Alright.
Position en position.
X-ray spotted.
Don't have double tap available. No idea where the zombies are, but that is fairly far away. Okay, doing this.
Sal de ahí.
Who would like to reload here? Huh? Think we can accommodate. We can get the kill, right? Probably. Potentially.
Hipóxico.
Cargada y lista. Heading there now. We're green to go.
Reload you there. And you join the rooftop party.
Location confirmed.
That is concerning. I'm tempted to actually, you know, commit to the game here.
That's affirmative.
Get you up top too.
Voy hacia allá.
Again, we can't block all the spots, but we can block all the close by spots. So somebody from down there jumping up, running away, and jumping up here seems
He recargado.
unlikely. Waiting to be proven wrong.
Staying put.
It's killing time.
Digging in.
It's kind of silly, isn't it? I think though, if they come up here, this is my best chance to maybe get a pass-through shot. So we're gonna stay there.
Możemy grzać. Co to za dźwięk?
Please come out into the open. All right. Also tells the chrysalids where we are. Maybe that's where you get to. Yeah. You just gotta believe, right, that we're far enough away. Let's look at this way. With 8 mobility, we can get all the way down here. That thing has 10 mobility. We can easily come in and jump up here. If I commit to also block in that spot. Like, it can come back here and stand next to somebody, which is enough to be annoying, right? And I don't think we can move forward and engage this while also killing this guy. And again, if we take 2 points of damage from the corrosion on one person here, it's not the end of the world. And we can cleanse it.
La próxima vez le doy.
That's pretty terrible. Shot. Maybe the chrysalid does something dumb because nobody has line of sight to us, so technically they shouldn't know where we are. Right?
Standing fast. Roger, holding. Not feeling so good.
I don't think any one of you guys is gonna give me a pass through, right? Yeah, no. Okay. Pain. What we do have though is mayhem suppression on these two. You move here to the side.
Here I go.
Although it isn't the pursuit supposed to be when you move away from them? That is questionable if that move was considered a move in away action.
See you in hell. I'm rolling.
Wasn't moving away, was it, eh? Some weird delay here currently with the animations.
Nailed him.
Double check, if supposedly still one zombie active.
Broń przeładowana.
Locked and loaded.
Zrozumiano.
I'm no fisherman, but something about that shark just doesn't look right.
Just surprised that this shark here hasn't made any weird moves yet.
Ya estoy.
Reloading for you.
Yes, sir.
Heading there now.
It's blocking the ladder.
Let's
Then nobody else gets up there this turn. Imagine needing ladders. Out of the way, nerds.
Jest pozycja obronna.
I'm on the move. Staying put.
Cicho tam. Słyszeliście coś? Well, that's new. We should probably let Dr. Valen know about this. I doubt one chrysalid and a shark was enough for them to overrun this town, though. Keep an eye out for anything.
Why did this
chrysalids might
the
be
shark
nesting in.
not go boom though? Shouldn't he like go splat? I'd like if you could reload.
Rozumiem.
Maybe we can get you up there. Telling me you don't have a shot from there, where we just moved from and had a shot? The others?
Heading there now.
I don't believe you.
See you in hell. Holding position. En marcha.
Jest pozycja obronna. Corriendo.
Hello, zombie. Been looking for you all day long. Damage. No, no, cover is not damaged. Cover is fine.
Fija.
Trzymam pozycję. Fijo.
Ready to rock. Standing fast.
We're green to go.
Standing fast.
¿Qué ha sido ese sonido?
Please come to a position where we can actually shoot you. Or at least move easily to shoot you. Okay. I wonder if this warning cover may be damaged if you can disable that, because that's been completely useless so far this campaign. Okay, so you can no longer tile scan, right? I can technically move everywhere. I don't know where the guy is. But if I click, nothing happens because that's where the dude is. We can tile scan, it's just a little bit cost some investment.
Heading to that location.
No.
New stamina.
Okay, I want to add a little bit of scout. Oh, we don't get a single ping. Does that mean nothing's left on the map? And I also always wonder if you can trigger these sharks early.
Przechodzę na pozycję. Voy hacia allá.
Heading there now.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna stay up here.
A cubierto.
Standing fast.
So, in Base Long War and enemy within, once you trigger the hive, you could just kill all the chrysalids that spawn, and at some point it stops spawning new chrysalids. Then you just walk onto the transporter, hit the button, then it will start spawning again, but then you just run like a crazy person, right? And I think Luna has like, what, 11.3 mobility? So should be able to outrun any chrysalids, especially if we also kind of give her commands on the first move, then we should be outpacing them all.
Moving out.
Question is if that farming them until no more spawn
We're green to go.
actually still works. Which we could do from this little rooftop. I don't know if we can. Well, there's no positions here from which we can jump up, or they can jump up, so we could stand in the back. Oh, no. It's like, it feels like I'm really trying to exploit pathfinding on enemies, which, yeah, maybe.
Voy.
But that whole hey, they can corrode you just by moving next to you, like, limits that tactic a little bit. Just a little bit.
Recibido. Espero.
Maintaining position. Aguantando.
Zabezpieczam
Okay.
teren.
For some reason I thought, we're still getting sounds, but we're not getting scout pings, so maybe those have a maximum range after all.
Chyba nie jesteśmy tu sami.
I thought by just moving, not getting a ping, I could be sure that there's no, like, Thin Man group or anything left in that area.
Tak jest. Co tu tak hałasuje? Ya estoy.
That ship didn't just run aground. It looks like it was overrun. I'd say that's the likely source of our chrysalid problem. I guess we should just be thankful it wasn't a cruise liner.
Time to motor.
Yeah, about that.
Time to motor.
Running.
Keep you up
Estoy
here.
en marcha. Esperando. Got him.
I wanna do one more move here to see this part of the map and see if we get another scout ping. Okay, makes me somewhat confident that we don't have any, like, leftover thin men cruising around the map. I think if we get line of sight on the whale carcass, the whole thing, the whole show goes off. I'm just trying to figure out where we want to position ourselves here. So as I said, we could use this thing. There's 4 spots, well, 3 spots actually only, where they can jump up here. Everything else they would have to run around the backside. But it's also fairly close to the ship, so they could be in line of sight cover and then have enough mobility. We also have this fire here blocking movement. We could use. We just stay here on this roof and maybe they shouldn't be able then to get from out of vision all the way up here. Right, so they have to stop somewhere in between, which gives us some time to shoot them with everybody. So I think they kind of, you know, see if we can make that work. And if we can't make it work, I guess we just die. There's always a catch.
I'm rolling. Staying put. Recibido. Espero.
Can we get eyes on the carcass? Close enough, okay.
I'm on the move.
Cruzando cel. Vuelvo al combate.
Good to go. Holding. En el sitio.
Na pozycji.
Returns. I don't think we're gonna get the boost for, hey, you completed that mission really fast.
On my
Thanks,
way.
have some extra money.
I'd say we found the source of our infestation, but this is worse than we could have imagined. If the chrysalids are using that whale as some sort of hive, who knows how many offspring they could produce? Strike one. Our sensor readings are picking up a whole lot of activity from inside the hold of that ship. I think you're about to have a lot of company headed your way. But nothing you've got on hand is going to be enough for this one. What we need is an airstrike. If you can reactivate that ship's transponder, we can have air support pinpoint your location and take the whole thing out. Objective updated.
A cubierto.
Umacniam pozycję. Manteniendo posición.
This is gonna be a lot of camping here. I'm gonna say that already.
That's affirmative.
A whole lot of camping.
Standing fast.
See if the chrysalids play nice and actually run at us, or if they just wait inside until there are 20 of them and then they come.
Esperando.
Utrzymuję pozycję.
Standing fast.
What's that?
You hear that? Adios.
Trzymam pozycję.
Digging in. Roger. Holding.
So far, this position seems to be working. Ooh. I'm not sure what kind of weird flanking moves they're trying to pull off here. So we have 4 chrysalids. Yeah. How about you apply hollow targeting to both of them?
Moving.
You just fall back this way. It's low enough that you should be able to get the kill shot here. Unless you don't. Let me actually take a sniper shot at the other guy. Kill.
Nailed it. Ready to roll.
Reload.
That's affirmative.
Empieza la
Really about space, you know, making sure everybody gets a chance to reload. While still killing everything that comes out of that ship. So, single lid. On the target first. 69. That's nice.
blanco fallado.
Wouldn't mind a sniper reload this turn. Kill here.
Headed there now.
Join the rooftop party. Yeah, we're camping. It's a rooftop camping. It's a cookout.
Let's rock.
They're still spawning. As long as they're spawning every turn, I'm not getting close to that transponder. 3 crystal. 2 just spawned. 1 was their last turn, and we have no idea where it is.
Aguantando.
Pruébame. Preparado.
Back in. Roger. Holding. Standing fast. I don't think we're alone out here.
The best thing is the game now keeping track here, right? How many we have. So, I wonder if this will give me pass through if we actually had line of sight. I'm not sure if it shows that if we don't have a spotter. Back in the day, you needed to kind of keep track, keep a list next to your keyboard. Like, how many crystals do we still have roaming around somewhere in the ship? Or did we kill everything? What about now? Ooh, not giving me the pass-through shot. Disappointed. I mean, sure, yeah, we shouldn't get it because of the angle, but man can dream, right?
Hoorah! Good to go. Holding.
Zabezpieczam teren.
Might be a mayhem suppression situation. Also, is that the only? No, we have 4 chrysalids active. Okay.
Que sufra bien.
So what about now?
Enemigos pacificados. No longer reloaded.
I'm ready.
Roger, holding.
Say we didn't have any spawning last turn. Oh, right, we've got two new guys spawning this turn. Don't have a line of sight. A sniper here. I don't wanna. If I can avoid it, I don't want to touch double tap here. Maybe just mind fray. You know, keep our mind sharp. More damage anyway. We don't need the hollow targeting, just take shots here. Reaction. Best kind of action.
Zabite.
Listo para atacar.
It's killing time.
Reloads all around.
Estoy preparada.
Considering repositioning slightly. I don't know what kind of route they're trying to take here.
Wypstykałem się.
Okay, then we use the double tap here. This turn.
I'm about to start keeping score. All set.
The one active.
Hora de matar.
Będzie się działo.
En marcha.
Is this the most exciting way to play this mission? Probably not.
And loaded.
But it's, yeah,
Maintain
you
position.
can't argue with results. I guess you can, but
Sound.
you'd be wrong. Ooh, clever girl. Interesting, that's a squad side shot. Oh, you're the only one who can see it.
Moving out.
That spot.
Adios.
Punkt umocniony. A cubierto.
Maintain position. Vuelvo al combate.
Take one more turn for
Umacniam
reloads.
pozycję.
We might have reached the spawn limit.
Go.
Start moving you
Already there.
that way.
En posición.
All set. Heading there now. I'm on the move. Esperando.
Trzymam pozycję. En el sitio.
Staying put.
Okay, nothing happening. Fairly certain we still need to
Moving.
click on it, but if it actually activates from just moving next to it, we want to do that with a blue move, right? That is obvious. And I also think we might want to start moving the slower people back.
Manos a la obra.
You're not one of the slower people, you are definitely in. I think we've got probably got
De acuerdo.
everybody back here.
10-4.
So while we're running back, we still might get chrysalids out of sharks. Yeah, that's the second threat that might happen.
Stepping off.
Holding.
Move in. If it activates, run out. Command. Keep on running. You keep running. Yada yada yada. If it doesn't activate right away, we have to click it
On
first.
my way.
We can combat readiness here.
Sí, señor.
Yeah. Keep an eye on that shark there. There's also still that shark here in the market square.
On the move.
Let's do this. Tak jest, trzymam pozycję.
Alright. Do this. Strange, don't you have like 12 mobility after combat readiness? Why you only have 11.3 now?
The ship's transponder is active and transmitting. You need to get moving, Strike One. That whole place is going up in a matter of minutes, and anyone left behind is as good as dead. New objective received.
I think we're gonna come out here. Get as much distance as possible between us. Oh, and it was a free charge. Does that mean can I command you multiple times per turn? Yeah.
Heading there now.
No. Okay. That's fine.
Przyjąłem, ruszam.
So everybody needs to be able to reach the evac here in a dash.
Moving.
And let's move a little bit closer anyway.
Position confirmed.
Knew it. Wasn't thinking about that shark, but hey. You know what? Let's do burst for guaranteed hits.
Asunto resuelto.
One is actually somewhat close, but honestly, not really. Like, look at that mobility. Look at that.
Roger, Dodger.
Dam ci siłę. Zasuwam.
Just very close to the evac. Next turn.
Jas.
That's affirmative.
Yeah. Now you spawn again. Now, it was a significantly longer mission, and I'm not sure. I'm terrified of seeing the fatigue timers on this, yeah?
Rozkaz. Co to do cholery było?
You heard something? That's cool. Cool story, bro.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Position confirmed.
Oh, the council is pleased with how quickly we arrived and how quickly we handled this situation. Okay. Wink, wink. Yeah, yeah. Lightning fast. Only 42 turns. 169 damage sniped. So, third of the total damage, yeah. Easily.
It doesn't get much cleaner than that. Not a single casualty.
He says 14 days. Ah, 16 days. Oh. Oh, that hurts. Oh. Oh. I mean, it was clean, but at what cost? I'm really curious on Long War Rebalance veterans, how they approach this mission. If they like really rush through to the objective, hammer it, and then with a couple commands run out again while the whole spawning is still happening. Alex, there's a lot of fatigue. Holy shit. I was expecting slightly higher fatigue, but not like 16 days. That's insane. Alright, concussion side grenades. Add 20 shred to the target. On detonation, smoke grenades remove shred. Yes. Not sure how smoke. What is shred and why can it be removed by smoke grenades? But no, I'm not questioning it. What I'm questioning is why nobody is in side training. Do we have one of our existing psionics who wants to do some more? No. Also, 3 more XP here on Kavanga, and then we can actually promote him to our 3rd lieutenant officer rank. Because I like the scout officer approach. I'm not sure if that's... especially if they have good willpower, right? I'm looking at the list here if there's anyone else I might want to side train. Right, there was this mission where you got a big willpower boost, and I thought it was somebody else who got the boost, but no, you got that. So now you have 50 willpower. Maybe you're actually still going to be useful with psionic powers. Ember Redemption Arc, yeah. I believe. Okay, that was a good influx of money also. We're 3 engineers away from being able to build a Nexus. And then able to, hopefully, assault the first alien base, right? 10 days from that satellite, we quick build the other one, right?
Satellite uplink facilities at maximum capacity.
Yeah, we have one available, one currently being built. I kind of want to sit a little bit on the money, I think. Just because once we get the last engineers, Nexus is what? 300? And then probably, I don't know, probably 400 if we want to quick build it, and I think we want to quick build it. So yeah, let's sit on the cash. and spin. Also, we probably want to do another cybernetic augmentation once this one is through.
The methods involved in creating these crystals, an organic machine capable of complex communications. We could spend years studying this technology.
If fabrication was twice as much as the last. That's some rough scaling. Okay. Right. So I think most of the interrogations are still really long. Well, so is Gauss weapons, honestly. This would give us Gauss weapons research boost. So we could have Gauss weapons in 16 days, or we could have a research boost to Gauss weapons in 16 days. But it's not just Gauss weapons, right? So it's Gauss weapon, advanced Gauss, max pistol, Phoenix guns, pinch guns, rifle stuff. Maybe this is wrong. Talking about
how we might get
this.
into that facility. Just give the word, and I'll begin manufacturing the key immediately.
Yeah, 80 scientists for the next lab. Yeah, we're not building any more labs anytime soon. Right. Skeleton key. A lot of Valerium. But we also have a lot right now. Or maybe it's not a lot. Oh, look, we need 40 engineers to build that. Yeah, I think 6 days is probably fine. Although I'm also right, we were also looking at getting laser cannons for some of our fighters. I need money. How much for our next council loan? Evidence complete. So, hang on,
There must
let's...
be some way to get into that base. I wonder what Dr. Shen has in mind.
Yeah, we would never want to do this, right? Because we need mutant corpses for so much stuff. I think, yeah, here, mutant captive. 16 for grenades, 4 for tactical riggings, 9 for quench guns. And tactical rigging is just such an important upgrade. Due to Phoenix cannons. Phoenix cannons. So at the moment we're doing these two things. Hypothetically speaking, right? If we were to say we want to get laser cannons, they take 9 days. Build them quickly, they take 43 hours. 155. The one thing that always bothered me a little bit about this whole building taking time mechanic, it's the same amount of time, right? Whether I build 1 or 5. I mean, I can't afford it, but still, you know. So you want to bulk order your stuff in order to optimize the queue. So I'm kind of wondering if I can't push them around. And now that they're actually in production, no longer in the queue, I'm not sure if I cancel them if I get my money back. Okay, so just wait for the skeleton key. And then get the lasers and hope that we're still in time to not lose the air game. Dramatic as that sounds.
The cybernetic interfaces are holding stable, but they're of no use without a cybersuit to interface with.
You mean the cybersuit you built 3 days ago?
I suggest we manufacture one immediately. When our new mech trooper equips that suit, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised with its capabilities.
First of all, oh yeah. We want this, and you know, I thought you had 2 big slots, so you can't use the grenade launcher anyway, but apparently the grenade launcher was also kind of not the greatest chance, yeah. You don't really have many choices for secondary items. I guess minigun and scope it is for now. What's the minigun's damage here? Damage 8? Okay, and I guess I need to tell you that you have the first rank. You leveled up from just sitting in the base doing nothing, okay. I'm gonna go with Ranger again, because with that low aim, that disabling shot's not gonna hit anyway. Then we'll turn you into a lieutenant, and I'm still thinking, like, I don't know, strength in numbers just seems... Oh, 10% fatigue reduction, huh? Now, I just like the fat 20 will boost, right, for the officer. Which increases your chance, then, for your command to not cost an action. Or not cost a charge, rather. It never costs an action. Although I guess that chance apparently supposedly caps at 50%, so maybe we were at that cap anyway. Would have to do math for that. Who wants to do math? Hands up if you like to do math. Okay, some guys in the back. Yeah, figured. You have enough Psi XP for the next training rank here. Is further. It's 5 mil per enemy inside. Okay. And laser battle rifles. Oh, we could get 7 engineers? Insanity. Stupid. Like, I don't think it's gonna be worth it, but just out of curiosity, how much is a battle rifle? That is... how quickly can they be produced? 6 days. And the request was 6 days, right? Somebody's about to do something really dumb. I just want to see the number. Okay. If somebody told me, hey, you can have 7 engineers in 2 days. Well, in 4 days plus 28 hours. For 220 supplies, 50 alloys, 50 melts. Then I would say that's a lot of melts. So unless I'm missing something in the UI, I cannot swap around the order of projects. And I can just cancel one and then another one jumps in from the queue. So let's wait for skeleton key to be done. And then we can look at the battle rifle shenanigans if we really want to do this. Why can't it be like 3 engineers for 4 battle rifles? I would have done that in a heartbeat. It was a success. Who would have guessed that the 100% chance training actually would succeed? We could keep training you. I just want to check if somebody else here from the existing psionics can do some training. Well, you're still a little bit fatigued. So are you. So are you. You're doing side training. Okay, in that case, carry on. Oh, right. The actually soldier augmentation, right? That's something we might consider. So, for the second mech, I would really like a Goliath mech, which is the gunner/rocketeer mech class. And you know, how can I best put it? I think Ben Dorn is just yeah, he's going to be a great rocketeer with the scatter reduction being based on hit points, but he's also going to be a pretty good mech, isn't he? A little bit extra mobility, 2 HP, 5 aim, 10 willpower. Do it.
Once the required
Jump.
computations have been completed, the engineering team will begin grafting the cybersuit
Missed like, what, 3 days or something there? By not immediately sending him back in? Also, Do we have actually anything new here in terms of the gene mods? No, it's still jumpy legs and eye stuff. Like I'm really torn between yeah, these gene mods are not like super game breaking in any way. But also, you know, if I'm not doing them, I'm kind of wasting time, but also it costs a lot of melts, right? And aim to reaction shots on your Sentinel Overwatcher infantry just seems really good.
Excellent. We'll begin prepping the candidate for surgery immediately. I will notify you when the genetic modification process is completed.
And maybe we do the same thing here for our medic. And you have willpower, it's not like you're going to be an officer anytime soon.
Thank you, Commander. I'll have the volunteer prepped and ready for surgery shortly.
So, do we have any more side candidates? Keep looking here at Tuckberg, although, you know, because he has decently high willpower, but I'm also not thinking on a gunner. I usually have something better to do with my actions. Well, then again, he could just take the reactive stuff, right? The counter charge. Passive and reactive abilities. Or William here might be a decent candidate, simply because we're doing like support grenadier stuff, which is not turn ending, so you can throw like a smoke or a flashbang and then still panic some poor sob. 11-day training time is now, so that's just because we're below 45, right? 45 is the magic number, or was it 50? I don't remember. Good.
Contact detected.
Yes, there's a small scout. Let's go all out on mid.
Enemy is padlocked.
Right, lightly damaged. Undamaged. Undamaged. Oh. One machine. Creature with spindly arms. Okay, Seeker alert. A flying hostile. So, what? Drone, Seeker, floater. Are you telling me one of those is a cyber disk? Because they did say that we have cyber disks now as a potential enemy. It does feel like I'm getting very much here from that creature list. Unless they mention the same creature twice, one of them has to be. Well, otherwise we're running out of flyers, right? Because spindly arms the thin man? I don't know. Alright, let's build a squad here. We are in Germany, and Acro is our only German in the barracks, and he's available, and he is aching for promotion, so let's do that. And I mean, we gotta bring the mech, who just got into this. 25 health, holy crap. Okay, so let's see. First kinetic strike each turn will leave the unit 1 HP, but reduce mobility to 3.3. Immunity into pincer grants ram. Okay. So we can get close combat specialist. We can get jet boot for extra mobility. Jumpy. We can get dash and bash. Allow the use of kinetic strike at 0 AP if the last AP was spent moving. Hang on. When active, KSM attacks gain 50% extra base weapon damage and disables the AP discount from Onslaught. Cannot activate when out of ammo. It's probably because it's like based off of run and gun, and that has that restriction, even though it makes no sense because it's just related to KSM. 50% extra damage on the kinetic strike module, which does 20. I'm not a mathematician, but I think that's at least 28, if not even a little bit more, right? Problem is, I don't think we're gonna have three mech troopers, 3 Marauder mech troopers, so I can say, oh, we take this once, and then this on the other guy, and this on the third guy. I'm like, no. Gotta figure out what you want to do here. Only activates on enemy turn. So the whole fun of running into the middle of an unactivated group and then getting close combat special shot on each one of them is also has been patched out. I hate when they remove fun. I think it's either gotta be jet boot, just for the extra 3.3 mobility. That's an insane amount of mobility that you end up with. Or dash and bash. So if I'm understanding RAM correctly, right? If I move a long distance next to an enemy, it will trigger the RAM melee attack. So if I have dash and bash active, do I then move next to an enemy, it triggers RAM, and then I can still bash them also with the kinetic strike module afterwards? Come on, go. First mission as an officer. Get in there. Now, we did say, like, the enemy loadout that was shown there was mostly robotics, right? And I still think we might go with double capture attempt people. Daydreaming and clicked the mouse. Yeah, get grenades or offensive grenades. Let's get offensive grenades. Also to kind of shred some armor on enemies. That's the way it works. Maybe get a support grenade. Are you the one? You already have combat drugs. Okay. I'm liking that. Then we want some gunner action. Are we still? I think we have still a long list of people who are out of action. So I think we're still going with the chef, yeah. And in terms of who we don't have in the roster, technically we don't have an assault. And I'm not sure if actually our mech can fill the role of an assault, because we don't have the Overwatch negating or close combat specialist negating abilities there. So we might still bring an assault here. We also don't have an infantry, and I'm fine with that. Hope we have enough shooting power against a potential cyber disc. Yeah, let's grab needle tier so we have a running gunner. Alright, I'm gonna sort out the equipment of the crew, and then we're gonna assault a crashed scout ship. And maybe encounter our first cyberdisk of the campaign. I'm gonna assume, you know, it's really early for a cyberdisk, that they've been adjusted for this stage of the campaign. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Alright, I'm gonna put a cut in here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.